As civilization swept toward the Pacific, the conflict between white men and Indian was played out across the Great Plains into the deserts and mountains and fertile valleys of the West. The scattered settlers, struggling to keep a toehold along an expanding frontier, were just ordinary men. But the land and the times demanded much of them. Their homes could be battlefields, and they themselves warriors, strategists, generals. It was an age of heroes. Heroes like the Cotterman brothers, who lived through a long night at Fort Lonely.
Corporal Cotterman reporting, General. Those supplies you ordered just arrived.
Oh, Ab, isn't it bad enough we have to live here? Do we have to play soldier, too?
Well, if you'd rather, you can be Corporal, and I'll be the General.
I'd rather be a plain housewife living in a plain house.
Hey, Ben, did you hear that? It's not every woman whose husband owns a fort.
You'll like it once you get used to it, Rachel. This will be the finest house in the territory when we get through fixing it up. Knock down some of those walls, put in wooden fences, make it more home-like. You have your own vegetable garden, even some flowers if you like it. Make a good home for you and me. That'll be Ab's home for him and his family.
That's if I can find a woman to live with this ugly mug of mine.
I've managed to, Ab, ever since I married your brother. No doubt you'll find someone.
Where do you want this, Rachel?
Oh, in the kitchen. It's got my dishes. And set it down careful, Ab. I just hope he didn't break anything jogging over here.
Everything all unloaded now?
Yeah, that barrel was the last of it.
Good. I'll have everything put away by tonight.
I'll unhitch the team.
Really isn't too bad, is it, this?
I guess not. Isn't exactly what I pictured when you said you were going to get us a house.
Well, it's a real bargain, you know. There's not much the government can do with a used fort. It stands smack up against our ranch.
Guess what bothers me most is they're gone.
I mean, the soldiers?
And the cannons and the horses. I always felt so safe knowing they were nearby, but now it's kind of shivery and lonely. Fort Lonely.
Don't Ab and me make you feel safe?
Oh, of course you do.
Now, back in my Army days, I was stationed at a fort a lot like this.
Still, 2 men wouldn't be much of a match in an Indian uprising.
Indian uprising? We haven't had any trouble with the Indians for nearly 3 years.
How about that raid on the Tyler Ranch last year?
Oh, sure, they'll steal a steer now and then or get drunk and try to scare a new settler, but we haven't needed the Army here for a long time.
Do you suppose... Well, I know it sounds foolish, but do you think the Indians might, well, now that the fort's been abandoned, just take a notion to...
Of course not. We've been good to them. We've shared with them, opened our homes to them, learned to live together. Oh, there won't be any more trouble around here.
Ben! John Mortimer. Just can't believe it. Not a man in these parts done more for the Indians than him. He's going to cause trouble in the whole territory.
Well, maybe not if we keep our heads.
All I know is this is how it started last time.
Somehow I can't get Clay Squires out of my mind.
Clay?
You've heard the rumors how he's been stirring up the Indians.
Oh, I don't take it too serious. He was unhappy when he left here, but he was good friends too many years to turn against us now.
Sure wouldn't want to think he had anything to do with this.
Neither would I.
Probably some renegades from across the river.
I'll take him home, get him buried, and we'll see if we can't find the scum that killed him.
You sure you don't want me to go along, Ab?
You can't leave Rachel here alone. No, Ben, you stay here and help her get settled, and I'll be back tomorrow afternoon.
Here's something to eat along the way, Ab. Be careful.
You know me, Rachel.
And tell Nellie we feel bad.
I'll tell her.
Keep a sharp lookout, just in case.
You too, Ben. Just in case.
Not a sign.
He should have been here by now. It's past sundown. You don't suppose...
I don't suppose anything. I wait and find out. Is it the Indians you're worried about?
I wish the soldiers were here.
One man's death doesn't make a war.
Maybe not. But somehow it always leads to another man's death. I don't want it to be Ab's.
He was just late getting away. Maybe his wagon broke down.
Well, when he comes, I've got a pot of stew simmering for him.
Yeah, I can smell it.
Let's go in now.
Let's stay out here for a while and enjoy the evening, huh? I chased cattle over 100 acres of dust today. Fresh air tastes good. Quiet sounds good.
It's too quiet.
Rachel, I swear you could read something sinister into the blue sky.
I can't help it, Ben. I keep wishing it was the Indians that left instead of the soldiers. I'm not going to rest easy until they're gone from this country. Or we are.
We're going to stay. This land was made for ranching. Ab and I are ranchers. From fence to fence, this land belongs to us. No renegades are going to drive us out.
We could spend a few weeks in Tucson until they find whoever killed Mr. Mortimer.
What's the point in owning a fort if it doesn't keep us safe from Indians?
A fort isn't any safer than a cabin if you haven't got a cannon or men to fire it.
Well, I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill, but if it's any comfort, there's no reason why you shouldn't go to Tucson.
Alone?
Oh, I'd drive you in. You could stay with my sister until you felt better about coming back.
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't thought about leaving you.
Maybe it's best. You've hugged the house ever since that horse came in here yesterday with Mort's body, and you haven't eaten a thing.
I admit it. I was scared all night. I've been scared all day. I'm scared now. Take me in. Squires. I never hear that tune without feeling sad.
Almost broke her heart when Clay left.
He couldn't have meant more to her if he'd been her own son. Now, that's what scares me most about an Indian.
What?
You never know what he's going to do. Clay had a foster mother who loved him, neighbors who respected him, and still he ran away to live with the Indians again.
Did you know he asked Sally Tyler to marry him?
No.
That was before you came, I guess.
What happened?
She turned him down. I don't think it occurred to him until then that he wasn't a white man.
Can't imagine he'd let her make him all that bitter.
It's hard to tell. Rachel, it's your move. Your mind's not on the game.
I'm sorry, Ben. I keep hearing noises outside.
Well, maybe it's Ab.
Ab wouldn't come like a thief into his own house. It's more quiet.
Like Indians, maybe?
I'm only saying what I heard.
Or thought you heard.
Maybe it was my imagination. Now listen. There it is again.
Rachel, what you're hearing is your own fears, and I'm going to prove it to you.
Ben. No, Ben, please don't open the gate.
Rachel, it's Clay Squires. You mean sneaking around at night frightening my wife? Why do you wear war paint when you come to call on old friends?
I no longer call the white man my friend.
I'm sorry to hear that, Clay. You and I used to hunt together.
If I had not been blinded by the lies of your people, I would have killed you then.
Are you here to kill me now, Clay?
My men are hungry. You have food. We can smell it cooking.
You can come in, and welcome. But you'll have to hand over your weapons first.
We will put our horses in the corral. You have the food ready when we come back. Shutar, you stay.
Ben, you can't let them in. They'll kill us. They've already killed Ab, I know.
Rachel, listen to me. I gave them two choices. There's the third. They can storm us and take our food. There's no telling what's on their mind, but they are hungry, and that stew must smell mighty good. Our best chance is to exchange their weapons for our food and hope it puts them in a better mood. But I can't do it alone. I'll need your help. Will you be all right? Good girl. As for Ab, he's just late. He'll be here, don't you worry. You better get some bowls on the table.
What are you doing?
I learned from experience that Indians have a healthy respect for uniforms.
I've never seen you in it before.
It doesn't look it now, but it used to be part of my dress uniform. I only used it for parades and balls. It's all right. It's going to be all right.
I want to scream so bad.
Well, don't. They mustn't see that you're frightened. Should be back by now. Letting them in. Well, what have you decided to do? I meant what I said. You can't come in here armed. Let's have some music, Rachel. Nothing like music to liven up a party. Maybe they'd like some bread, Rachel. This tune play? The music box used to belong to your mother.
My mother was kidnapped in an Apache raid.
You know who I'm talking about, the one who raised you, Ma Squires. The one who used to feed you and mend your torn breeches and cut your hair. She gave this box to Rachel just before she went back east. Almost broke her heart when you ran away.
She tried to make a woman of me.
She tried to make a human being out of you. Look at you now, starving, filthy, begging for food. Sneaking around at night because you're afraid to show your face to your friends.
These are my friends.
Clay. I'm your friend, too.
The white man does the Indian no favor when he takes him in.
It was a white man who saved your life. You were an orphan. Your people had left you out on the prairie to die.
I would have been better off. I have a foot in 2 camps. And nowhere a home.
You left the home you had.
No. Ma Squires gave me a white man's name. And manners and education. But it did not change my birth. Or the color of my skin. To you, I am Indian. But to them, I have been without honor.
You think you find honor in frightening our wives and stealing our cattle?
There is honor in the scalping of our enemies.
We're not your enemies, Clay. Even they know that.
You promised us food.
You've eaten everything we have.
You have sheep in the pen back of the fort.
I'm sorry, Clay. You've eaten our stew and our bread. I'm not going to go out and slaughter a sheep for you.
In the spring house, I have some cheese.
Get it.
You're not going to get me to move from here.
I'll get it.
She doesn't need any help. Let her go. I said let her go. Is it worth it, Clay? One young brave for a woman? What kind of honor would that bring you? to start a war on my own ranch. But you'd better get out of here and ride fast, or I'll kill every last one of you.
Rachel, are you all right?
Clay, can you hear me? I didn't want to do that.
No place for me.
They didn't really want to fight. They were just drawing on Clay's bitterness. Made me kill him.
You saved the government the cost of hanging him. John Mortimer's watch.
We'll leave for Tucson in the morning. You can stay there until you feel safe about coming back.
I'm safe enough with you. And Ab. But maybe we could ride into Tucson and pick up some muslin for curtains. You know, I think this old fort might be fixed up into a right nice house.
This great North American continent was destined to be tamed and settled, to be combed with roads and spiked with cities from coast to coast. But not until the proud free Indian had exhausted himself in an effort to keep his land unchanged. Wrong or right, the white man's ways would eventually be the ways of the West. The end was inevitable. But along the way, the confrontations took place, and ordinary men became heroes. Next week, another true story from the history of the West.
The men who settled our western frontier had to be brave and self-reliant. Even among these, Britt Bailey stood out as a free spirit. Together with his wife, Hannah, he outran civilization, always moving west. But he couldn't outrun age. It caught up with him in the 1820s on the plains of southern Texas. Here, threatened on all sides, Britt dug in, warning all comers, here stands Bailey.
Hannah, I'm back.
I was expecting you. I heard them shots.
Well, I could have missed you, know.
Not you. Turkey! Oh, Brett.
Thought you might like a change from venison.
You remembered how I love turkey.
Well, I allowed it crossed my mind. You know, I spotted a bee tree down by the creek, too. Must be chock full of honey.
Yeah?
I'm just going down there tomorrow and smoke them bees out. And you know what? If you're real nice to me, I might just take some of that honey over to Swanson's post and try to trade them for some dress goods.
A dress! Oh, Brett! Oh.
Now, come on now. Now, don't let me go and stop that bawling.
Can't help it. I'm so happy. I declare, Britt Bailey, you spoil a woman something terrible, you know.
Well, doggone it, a woman as beautiful as you deserves to be spoiled once in a while. And now, how about getting one of them turkeys into a pot? I just didn't bring them home to look at, you know.
I ain't. Indians.
Hold it.
No shoot. We good. We friends.
That's fine. Goodbye, friends.
No, no. You give friend lots presents. Much food, drink. Lots drink.
Friend, I wouldn't give you the short end of a muddy stick. Now ride on out of here. Jump for it.
Wait. You big fool. You no give. Yellow Cloud, take everything.
Nobody's ever taken anything from me. Nobody ever will. Savvy that, Indian? All you'll get out of me is an ounce of lead. Now get.
You no scare with long gun. Me no only shoot once. You shoot Yellow Cloud. Little Hawk, kill you. Kill woman.
I reckon there's only one thing left to do. That's make a couple of good Indians out of you. You ready, Hannah?
Of course.
I better get these loaded.
Well, not for that pair. They won't be back.
Missed that Indian kind of close, didn't you?
Don't like being pestered when I'm busy. Now, I gotta get my soap finished.
Hannah,
Hmm?
I'm glad we're on the same side.
So am I, Brett. So am I.
Ike, you stay with the horses. Ain't much here.
One old mule. Ain't even a wagon.
Yeah, but there's bound to be some grub and maybe some powder and lead there, though. You can't tell. Maybe we'll find a few dollars stuffed in a teapot. Whatever we find, it's going to be easy pickings.
That old man looks like he's over the hill.
So let's go picking. You and Axel, you take the man, I'll take the woman. You don't move, and you don't scream.
Why should I scream? You can't be that ugly.
Now, you mind your tongue, old woman.
You better start running, mister. My Brit finds out you laid a hand on me, he's gonna get awful mad.
That really scares me, lady. Only he don't look too dangerous to me at the moment.
One bother after another. A man can't get no work done around here.
Ah, shut your face, old man.
Is he giving you any trouble?
Nah, he flushed, but he come.
What do you buzzards want, anyway? I ain't got no money.
You boys get inside and see what you can find.
If they mess up my clean house, I'm gonna scare you up.
There you go. Trying to scare me again. And that ain't... Leave him alone. Get on your feet.
I wouldn't be in your boots for anything on earth.
I know. Your little Brit's gonna get mad at me. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm getting a little sick of that tune. Maybe if I gave you another slap right across the room. Axel! Coffee!
Oh, Brett. Now run. Get to the woods. Get away from him.
back, you! No! Let her go! We gotta get a hold of that old man before he reaches help. After him!
Hannah, you all right?
Oh, of course. I'm fine. You go after him.
I will. Now you get back inside and lock the door and the windows. Hurry.
I'll get you your rifle.
Never mind. Keep them both. You may need them. All right. Come on, hurry.
Copy. You go get Pike and circle in from that side. The old fool can't get too far. Any luck? No. He must be part jackrabbit. Where's Axel? He's right behind me. Axel? Axel! That's funny. Right here.
Hard cases.
You stay in that bed, Britt Bailey.
I've been in bed all day. No need for a grown man to stay in bed just because he got his hide scratched a little. And I got work to do. Doggone it, woman, I ain't no cripple. Oh, Hannah.
Little more than a scratched hide you got there.
Why, I've been bit worse by skeeters.
Serves you right. Letting one of them no good shoot you.
Well, there was 4 of them.
Oh, piffle, four.
Well, anyway, some of them need burying.
I already done it. Yesterday. There.
I'm hungry.
Well, maybe the soup's done.
Soup my foot. I need some solid grub.
All right. Maybe tonight. Riders.
More people. Might as well be living in the middle of town.
Oh, Britt, you shouldn't.
Don't argue with me, woman. Get me my pants. I can put on my own boots. Give me my rifle.
didn't look like outlaws.
We'll soon find out. Stay by the door. If trouble starts, duck.
My name's Austin. Stephen Austin. Mordecai Evans.
Bailey. This is my wife, Hannah.
Pleasure, madam. Now, Mr. Bailey, just what are you doing on this land?
That any of your business, Mr. Longnose?
You better curb your tongue, old-timer. This land belongs to me. The government issued my company a grant for all this land around here.
Oh, did it now?
I have the documents right here. I'm afraid you'll have to move off this property at once.
Don't be afraid. We ain't moving no place.
Well, now, you have no choice. This land here belongs to Mr. Austin's company.
I have the papers right here. See for yourself.
This is my home, and nobody's shoving me off it with a bundle of papers.
Then we'll just drive you off.
I don't drive easy, mister.
Be quiet, Mordecai. Very well, Mr. Bailey. One way or the other, you're moving off this land. Now, I have 300 settlers coming in here, and...
You... what?
I have 300 settlers coming in. I've set up my own camp a few miles east of here. I have 14 other men in the area. You can have 1 week to get moved. If you're not gone by then, we'll all come in and help you move.
You better bring shovels. There'll be a lot of graves to be dug. And speaking of moving, you'd best do some right now.
Why, no. Well, now, wait a minute. You're not going to let him get away with this?
Shut up, Mordecai.
Well, he's got no right on this
We
land.
didn't come here to start trouble. Besides, this is no time to be impetuous.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you've had your warning, Mr. Bailey. I hope you're wise enough to heed it. 1 week.
Goodbye. 300 settlers. You hear him, Hannah?
I heard.
I should have shot the lunatic right then. $300. Why, there'll be people all over the place.
Yeah.
300 people. The man's gonna plumb ruin Texas.
Yeah.
You know, Hannah, if that man ain't stopped, we won't be able to take a walk without bumping into people.
Yeah.
And he had the gall to tell us we have to move.
You lay back there now. You stop thinking about it. I'll get your soup.
300 people. 300 people.
Oh, hush now, you hear? You'll ruin your digestion.
You're right as always. Hannah?
Hmm?
I allow it's been a long time since I told you how much I love you.
Maybe in words, Britt, but you told me. Every day.
I don't know how a man like me ever got so lucky.
I know who the lucky one is, Britt. I know.
I tell you, Stephen, they're squatting on the best piece of land in the whole grant.
Yeah, you picked a good spot.
Doesn't look like they intend leaving either.
Yes, too.
Well, you know that, and I know that, but we sure didn't convince them.
We will.
Not him. The only way to get that old coot out of there is to ride over and carry him out. And I see no reason to wait till next week, neither.
Cool down, Mordecai. Temper won't solve anything.
Well, neither will sitting on our hip pockets. Now, look, I can wind up some of the boys and we can get out...
I said cool down. We gave Bailey a week, and we're not going to do anything until...
Well, that's old Bailey's wife.
Yes. You mind your manners and hold that temper.
There's nothing wrong with my temper. She's probably riding over here to plead with us to take it easy on Bailey. Poor old woman. Must be miserable living with that cantankerous old cuss.
Well, well, Mordecai. You're soft-hearted.
I am not. And don't you be either.
How do you do, Mrs. Bailey? Won't you please get down and have some coffee? I have the pot on.
Didn't come for coffee. It's about what you said to my husband.
Yeah, you might just well save your breath, Mrs. Bailey. Pleading ain't gonna do you no good, right?
Well, I'm afraid not. I understand you're old, and
What's our age got to do with it?
we're not without sympathy, Mrs. Bailey, and believe me, I...
Didn't come for sympathy, neither.
Then what did you come for?
Well, to kind of warn you, I guess.
Warn us?
Seems only fair, you not knowing Britt. He don't rile up easy, but you got him downright mad.
No, wait, hold on, Mrs. Bailey. You mean you rode all the way over here because you're afraid of what he might do to us?
Of course, because you don't know Britt. He can be awful dangerous when he's sore.
That isn't the most fantastic gall. But, Mrs. Bailey, weren't you listening when Mr. Austin told you that we have 14 men behind us?
Yeah, and 300 coming. But like I said, you don't know Britt Bailey like I do. I'm sorry, Mr. Austin, but if you're stubborn about this, your new settlement may turn out to be the biggest graveyard in Texas.
Mrs. Bailey, surely you can't be serious. You know your husband can't fight us all.
I reckon I'd help him a little, but he wouldn't need it. You see, Mr. Austin, we've been moving west for almost 50 years, and I never yet seen Britt start any trouble. But I'm telling you true, I seen him finish a plenty. So I'm hoping you fellas got sense enough to back off while you can.
I don't believe her. She ain't real.
She's real. Some woman.
Well, now, wait a minute. You're not gonna let her get away with that bluff.
Bluff? Mordecai, you're a fool. Didn't you see her face? She believed every word she said.
Oh, that's crazy. She's crazy.
Then that's the kind of crazy I want in our settlement.
You mean you're gonna let them stay?
Sure am.
Well, then you're crazy.
Maybe. But when we run into trouble here, I want those Baileys on our side. Peace, Mrs. Bailey. I've decided we want you to stay and be a part of the settlement. Where's your husband?
In the cabin.
Oh, well, I'd like to talk to him.
You can't.
Okay. What does that mean?
He's dead.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Bailey. I'm truly sorry. Here, please, at least let us help you with the grave.
No, Stephen, here, let me do that. We'll take turns.
I'm sorry, Mr. Austin, but Britt left me clear instructions how he wanted to be buried.
You just tell me.
Well, he hated the idea of anybody being able to say, "Here lies Bailey." So he asked me to see he's buried standing up.
Standing up.
Because he loved the frontier, he wants to be facing west.
Standing up and facing west.
That's how he wanted it.
That's how it'll be. You heard her, Mordecai. Dig it deep and straight down.
Yes, sir.
Then I'll get him ready.
Please, Mrs. Bailey, if you'd allow me, I'd like to carve a marker.
Why, yes, Mr. Austin. That'd be very kind of you.
And we commend the soul of this good and brave man into thy care, Lord. We ask this in thy holy name. Amen.
Thank you both. Especially for the marker, Mr. Austin. Here stands Bailey facing west. Brit'd like that.
James Britt Bailey, a rare breed of man indeed, and one whose free and independent spirit typified not only the Western frontiersman, but was in essence the very meaning of the United States of America. A proud land of free and independent people who hate to lie down for anything, even death. Next week, another true story of the American West. Nellie Cashman came originally from County Cork, Ireland. She came to Tombstone, Arizona Territory in 1880 and opened a restaurant and boarding house at the corner of 5th and Tough Nut Streets. And the legend of Nellie Cashman grew. They called her the Angel of Tombstone.
Dig in deep, George. It's for a good cause. Besides, Saturday's paper will list the donor and the size of their contributions. Mabel, your husband's a mighty big-hearted man.
Now, Nellie, I already made a contribution to your church last week.
Well, that's not much good to Jeremy Jones. You know, he fell down his mine shaft last night and broke both his legs.
I should have been more careful.
Michael Joyce.
All right, all right.
Bless you, Michael. Well, you haven't eaten any of your vegetables, Billy.
I couldn't eat anything else, honest, Nellie.
Nonsense. We've got to fatten you up before you go back into those mountains. Besides, I nursed you through scurvy once, and that's enough.
Oh, Nellie.
Nellie, can you come into the bar a minute? There's something you should take a look at.
Finish your corn, Billy. Keep an eye on this for me, would you, please?
All right, Nellie.
He wants to cash 'em in. It's quite a heap, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Was I right? Pure gold?
Pure gold.
You sure?
I'm sure. Where'd you get him?
Baja California. In Mexico, señorita. Near Mulegé.
Mulegé? I never even heard of it. It's in southern Baja, across the Gulf from Guaymas. I don't believe him.
I believe him.
There is plenty more down there, señorita. Plenty.
I think it's a hoax.
Well, if Nellie believes him, so do I.
And I go with Lou.
It's gold. Give him his money.
Adiós, señorita.
Adios, amigo.
Nellie, why'd you let him go like that? Why didn't you ask more questions?
Well, he told us all he knew. Besides, he told us the most important thing.
Now, what was that?
There's gold near Mulegé. What do you think, Marcus?
I figure that Mexican for an honest man. Why? Because he didn't ask for anything.
And he had no maps to sell. And the nuggets are real. And besides, I got a feeling.
Well, if Nellie's got a feeling, that's all I need. I'm going.
It's okay, Billy. You can go. I'll stake you.
Thank you, Nellie. Thank you.
Joe, get me the map of Baja.
Nellie, you out of your mind? We can't be saddled down with that old goat.
Listen, Billy's a friend of mine, Michael Joyce. Besides, I didn't know you was planning on coming. I thought it was all a hoax.
Mr. Smith, I ain't superstitious. But there's good reason why they call him Hard Luck Billy. You know what happened in Alaska. When he went over to the chasm...
Yes, I know, Lou. That was hard luck.
And then 2 years ago, up in them mountains, when Ken McDonald got himself killed, he was with him. That wasn't my fault, Lou Hooker. Maybe not, but every time you go somewhere, something goes wrong.
All right, Lou, that's enough. If Nellie wants hard luck along, that's the way it'll be. Nobody's asking you to go.
And Nellie, I'll do the cooking, and I'll watch the water. You're gonna need somebody to watch the water.
Nellie, do you really think there's gold in this Mulegé?
When Nellie gets that feeling, you can bet she's right. Because Nellie hears voices.
Voices?
Don't you, Nellie?
Voices?
Yep. I remember up in Alaska, nobody believed there was gold up at Lake Flat. And Nellie heard her voices. Sure enough, pow, she hit it.
Now, what the devil is he talking about?
Like Billy says, sometimes I have that certain feeling. I've got that certain feeling right now.
All right, count me in. But I tell you, it's bad luck taking him along.
Michael?
All right, I'm in, I guess. But even if it isn't a hoax, I don't see how you're going to pinpoint one tiny spot in all that desert.
First of all, how do we know it is all desert? Secondly, these nuggets look like they could have come from a riverbed that's been dry a long time.
Or from the surface of a lava bed.
Could be. Thirdly, when we get down there, I'm going to talk to the people in and around Mulegé. And believe me, if there's gold there, I promise you, I'll find it. Now, all we got to do is keep our mouths shut and get organized. Thanks, Joe. Not a word to a soul. Let's see. We'll have to change coaches in Tucson and head down into Mexico through Sonora toward the Gulf.
We'll be half dead before we even get there.
Well, it's about time you got back. It's been over 8 hours since you went to Mulahey.
I know. Nellie was asking questions in town, and we waited for her.
She's wasting our time.
We only been here 2 days. We ain't started looking yet.
For what? Nothing around here to look for.
Well, if you felt so darn sure about it, why'd you come for? You came because you're greedy like me, Joyce. You figured we might strike it rich, huh? And I'll tell you something else. I believe in Nellie. And if she says there's gold here, there's gold. I get the fire started for supper.
Nellie, you find out anything?
Nobody in town knows anything about any gold, Michael.
I thought so. Now, you see that, Hooker?
Hear her out, will ya?
Nellie, you think they're lying?
Well?
No. No, I think they're honest people. Honest and simple. But if there is gold around here, they don't know it.
You sure?
I'm sure. But you know, that doesn't explain how they live. Every one of those people's well off, and not one of them works.
Well, it doesn't add up.
It might. They say that there's a mission nearby, run by a Father Pierre. The villagers say he takes care of them.
Look good, don't it, Hooker?
Please forgive this intrusion. You may put down your gun. I'm unarmed.
Buenos dias, Padre.
Buenos dias, senora.
Senorita Cashman. You are a long way from your mission.
It is not far when you know the way. You have been making some inquiries of my children, the villagers in Mulahey. I thought I might be of some service to you.
We're looking for gold, Padre.
That's right. Fellow rode into Tombstone about a month ago. He had some nuggets with him, pure gold. He said they came from near Mulahey.
People say many things. It is not always true.
I believed him, Padre. I believe he found gold.
People believe what they want to believe.
How do your children make a living in Mulahey? The crops don't support them, and yet they live very well.
God takes care of them and their needs.
Are you playing God, Padre?
We only try to act as we think God would wish us to. I do not think it would be good for you to search any longer. You will find nothing, and it will be dangerous.
Oh, now that's not a threat, is it, Padre?
No, my son, it is a fact. This is wild country. Many men have perished in its deserts. There is no water.
But we have plenty of water.
It will not be enough.
Then you will not guide us to your mission?
There is nothing for you at my mission, senorita. Please believe me.
I believe there's gold somewhere around here. I'm sorry you won't help us, but I'm going to find it.
I beg of you, senorita. You and your companions rest tomorrow. Then go back across the Gulf. Go back to your own country.
I'm sorry, we can't do that. We've come too far to turn around now.
I am sorry. Very sorry. Vaya con Dios.
Well, he could be right. We've only got that one Mexican's word for it.
Nellie, you know I'm with you. But the priest seemed to mean what he said.
Listen, I know there's gold here, and I'm going to find it. Now, if you lads want to scatter just because it's dry and dusty, and some priest frightens you, go ahead. But not Nellie Cashman.
We're gonna stay with you, Nellie. We're gonna stay.
Easy on the water, old man.
Don't get discouraged. Keep your faith. There's gold, and we'll find it.
It's volcanic rock, sure enough, but that's all, I'm afraid.
That's what I thought. Let's move on.
Nellie, we're not gonna find gold. We're not gonna find anything. We're just gonna die if we don't turn back.
Oh, I know how you feel, Michael, but don't give up now. There's a vein full of gold running through here that's gonna make every step worth $100. Now, come on.
You old fool.
You were gonna keep track of it. You'll kill us all, you fool! No, stop!
Marcus, you better take Lou's gun and get him up quickly. We have to move on.
We can't. We've got no water.
We can't go back, Michael.
Pray for us, Nellie. We've all been sinners.
Finished, Nellie. I don't think I can go much further.
Hold on, boys. The good Lord will lead me to water, and I'll be back by the morning. Rest easy and pray.
You are a very determined young woman. My mission is just over that hill. One of my children saw you and said you might need some help.
Your children? Oh, yes. Yes, I remember.
But where are your companions?
A few miles back, I think. I don't know. I've lost all track of time. Padre, I found your gold.
So I see. Gold must mean a lot to you. More than life, it seems.
It's this finding of it, not the spending of it.
I see. Well, you had better come back to the mission now and have some food. My children will arrange provisions for you to take back with you.
Padre, this is gold. Do you know what that means?
I think I do. Are you sure you do?
It means I've struck it rich. Rich like I've always dreamed.
Do you know what would happen to this valley when news of a gold strike becomes known?
Padre, the gold is in the ground. If a body's got the will and the luck to find it, then he's got the right to dig it out. He's earned the right to be rich.
Senorita, if you tell the world of the gold here, this valley will swarm with greed and violence, and the men coming for the gold will strip the land and corrupt my children. I have never been to Tombstone, but I think I can imagine what it would be like. And after they have dug their gold and violated the people, they will go away and leave a wasteland, and they will be no happier than when they came.
Padre, I've got to stake the gold now. If I don't do it, someone else will, sooner or later.
Perhaps, perhaps not. But that cannot be your reason, senorita. For that is a coward's reason, and you are no coward.
I've waited all my life for a strike like this, and I'm not going to throw it away. It means too much.
You said it was the finding and not the spending. Did you really mean it?
Yes, but...
You found it, senorita.
I found it, but nobody knows it. Can you imagine the excitement I'm going to feel when I run into town and holler, I found it, I found it. And I see all those faces, and they know that I, Nellie Cashman, made the biggest strike of her life? God put the gold in the ground, and I found it. I knew he led me here for a purpose. I knew there was gold here. I knew it.
Yes, I think he perhaps did lead you here. You rather than any one of your companions.
Padre, people like to be rich.
But richness has different meanings. There is a richness of the spirit, which is a much more precious element than gold.
No. It's not fair.
Senorita, my children know peace in this valley and in Mulegé. Because of the gold, they have food, comforts, and medicine. They are happy, not greedy. We take out from the ground only what is needed for their welfare. This valley has been blessed by God. I believe he wants it left that way.
Padre, something has come over me. I don't feel like Nellie Cashman at all. For I love gold. I love the thought of it, the sight of it, and the touch of it. I know the good Lord wanted me here. I heard his voice, Padre. I heard his voice.
God speaks to all of us in different ways.
Perhaps you're right, Padre. Perhaps he didn't bring me here for the gold. But I've got the strangest feeling. Maybe it could be sunstroke. At any rate, your secret is safe with me. I have found something here, but it wasn't gold.
Whether or not Nellie Cashman heard voices, it is a fact that she had an uncanny sense when it came to gold. She struck it rich again in Alaska in 1898 and died there in 1925. Marcus Aurelius Smith went on to become one of the first senators from Arizona. Be with us next week for another true story from Western history.
There's an old saying that politics makes strange bedfellows. But I'll say that prospecting makes even stranger ones. Take this case of a retired Army officer who arrived here in Arizona in the 1880s with a grub stake looking for a partner. I'll call our story, for reasons I'm sure you'll understand later, Fair Exchange.
Pardon me, sir. I'm trying to locate Mr. Stoner. The mining man. He was referred to me by a friend back east.
Oh, Charlie Stoner.
Could you direct me to his office?
See that building across the street? The road to ruin? That's where he generally transacts his business.
Thank you.
What'll it be?
I'm looking for a Mr. Charles Stoner. I was told I might find him here.
Right down there, end of the bar. Fella trying to bum a drink.
Oh, no, there must be some mistake. Mr. Stoner is a mineralogist, a mining consultant.
Hey, Charlie, gentleman here wants to consult you.
Two whiskeys. I'm Major George Bullock. Our mutual friend, Captain Boyd, tells me you know more about ores than any man in Saline County.
In the whole stinking territory. What you got in mind, mister? I mean, Major.
Let's sit down. I was stationed at Fort Whipple for 3 years, so I know something about the desert, but I've had no practical experience in mining or prospecting.
That's where I come in. Everything that Boyd told you about me, Major, was true. I'm a rock hound from way back.
A long way back.
Oh, I know I sort of lost my grip. This devilish drink. But I can lick that. Give me a job to do away from all these deadfalls, and I'll be as good as I ever was. I swear it. All I need is a chance, Major. Just give me a chance. Couple of months. 1 month.
Well, I suppose I've got nothing to lose.
Done. Hey, Pop, bring us... Oh, I'm sorry.
You're on the wagon as of right now. Partner?
Yes, sirree. How soon do you want to start?
Now it's to terms.
You name them.
I provide the grub stake.
And me the know-how.
Share and share alike.
Come on around to the house and meet my wife. This'll be the best news that Phoebe's had in years.
Uh-oh. My bag.
Did you get rid of him?
I beg your pardon.
Never gives up hoping, Charlie don't, that he can bamboozle somebody into grub staking him. But it won't be a tough old army man, will it, Major?
He came all the way out here from the east with my name in his pocket.
I wanted to go prospecting for gold ever since I was a young shavetail.
He came to the right place, didn't he, Phoebe?
My husband's had plenty of experience.
Where's my bedroll, do you know?
With the rest of your stuff. What's left of it.
Seems like old times again. Packing an outfit. Oh!
He's like a kid.
You're the answer to his prayer, Major.
He might be the answer to mine.
Charlie really does know ore.
Let's hope he finds some.
He'll do his best. I think it's only fair to warn you, Major.
Phoebe? I can't find my kit. My assay kit. You got any idea where it went?
You sold it, Charlie.
Sold it? Oh, yeah.
He pawned nearly everything that wasn't nailed down.
I can provide whatever we need.
Major, please don't let my husband get his hands on any money.
Why?
This weakness of his for liquor, you just can't trust him. Oh, I don't mean he's dishonest.
I understand.
He wants to get back on his feet. He wants to the worst way.
I'm sure he will.
I'm glad you have faith in him. Because nobody else in the world has.
How about you?
I'm his wife.
Anybody there? Good. We can move in. We're in luck, Major. Find headquarters all set up for us.
You plan to stay here?
Sure.
So near town?
What's that got to do with it? If there's gold here,
Is there?
that's what we're going to find out. Well, everything's shipshape. Oh, say, pretty fancy cufflinks, Major.
A gift from a very fine woman. Very much like your Phoebe.
Scorpion. I got him. Well, guess I'll get up in the old bunk.
Is that late? I say exactly 8:32. What do you say?
Nothing. I don't own a watch. I just go by my stomach. Well, good night, Major.
You mind if I read a while?
Not if you can keep your eyes open. More than I can do. Oh.
What's that? Who's that?
What? Huh? What happened?
Heard a noise.
Oh, for gosh sake, Major, it's only some little night critter.
Well, I don't like them in my bedroom. Well, you know what I mean.
Now, you better get back to sleep, Major. We got a lot of work to do tomorrow. Good morning, Major.
Charlie, you seen my watch?
Your watch?
Right beside my bunk last night. Now it's missing.
Huh. Sure it ain't in your own pocket?
No.
Huh. Well, that's the darndest. I heard a watch is running down before, but never away.
It's no joking matter, Charlie.
It'll show up.
It better. Before the end of the day, Charlie.
I'll rustle us some coffee.
Still doesn't make sense to me prospecting so near town.
Gold's where you find it.
Any gold around here been discovered long ago.
They found gold right on the buildings on the main street.
Like saloons? What's wrong?
Oh, this pick. Hasp's come loose. I'll have to go back to the shack and get another one.
Well, let's call it a day.
No. Won't take me long. I'll be right back.
What are you up to now, Charlie?
I'm sorry.
Replacing something that's missing?
If you think I took that watch of yours...
Then what were you doing in my bag? Looking for my stick pin, maybe my medal? Or was it my cufflinks?
No, I didn't touch them.
Let's stop playing games, Charlie. Why were you snooping in my bag?
If you must know, I was looking for a bottle. My hide was fairly cracked. Oh, I know I had no business. I'm ashamed of myself. But it won't happen again, Major, I promise.
Simply because I have no bottle. I'm going back to work, Charlie. But what I said this morning about that watch being replaced before the end of the day still goes.
Major. Nothing.
Charlie?
Charlie! Charlie! Hey, Pop, fill her up.
Ain't you had about enough for one night, Charlie?
I want to get drunk. That's my business.
Okay. Okay.
I thought I'd find you here. All right, Charlie, fork him over. Charlie, what'd you do with him?
Well, if it ain't the Major. What'll it be?
My gold watch and cufflinks. He stole them.
Oh, I ain't seen nothing of him. He's paid for his drinks in cash.
Then he must have hocked them. All right, Charlie, where'd you hock them? Charlie, what did you do with my things?
Things. Beautiful.
Keep an eye on it.
Where are you going?
To get the sheriff. I'll be back when he sobers up.
It'll be a good 24 hours. He's got a real skinful.
I'll go out and break up camp. The only reason he chose that place is so he could hightail it back to town. His own wife warned me.
Yeah, this will be a real blow to Phoebe.
Good night, Sheriff.
Good night.
Got your message, Sheriff.
I thought you might worry if Charlie didn't come home.
I didn't even know he was in town. I'll take him as soon as he's in any condition.
You, prepared to go bail?
Bail? Since when is getting drunk a crime?
Phoebe, your husband was locked up on a charge of grand larceny.
Oh, no. Who?
Major Bullock.
Please. You know Charlie. He won't try to run away. I'll be responsible.
I can get in trouble on
Please, Ed.
Well, I don't think Charlie'd ever do anything to hurt you. All right.
Charlie, why did you do it? He trusted you.
Trusted my foot. He was double-crossing me.
Charlie, there's no excuse ever for stealing.
I took nothing but what was rightfully mine.
His watch and cufflinks.
Half of them nuggets belonged to me.
Nuggets?
Share and share alike. That was the agreement.
Did you say nuggets?
Sure. That buzzard struck gold and never told me. Hid it under his bunk where he thought I wouldn't find it.
Charlie, are you telling me the truth?
How do you think I got the money to get drunk? Oh, I know I shouldn't have fallen off the wagon, Phoebe, but I was so darn mad.
I'm mad, too. Come on. We're gonna drive out there right now and settle a few things with Mr. Major.
Hello, Major. Surprised to see me?
Well, how did you get out?
He was let out for good behavior.
Well, now, his being out probably explains what happened to my medal and my stick pin.
Now, look here,
They
Major.
were missing when I got back here.
Are you accusing me again? What would I want with a stupid medal?
I'm only saying...
You're a fine one to talk, you thieving hypocrite.
Charlie...
I should have had a showdown with you when I first found out, but I was a coward. That's what comes of losing your self-respect.
What in the world are you talking about? When you first found out what?
Pretended to give me a chance. A chance? All you wanted to do was to use me and then to cheat me.
Charlie may drink, but he wouldn't double-cross a partner.
What are you two talking about?
Don't play dumb, Major. I found them nuggets hid under your bunk.
And he only took his share.
No. I never saw these before in my life.
Then how did they get there?
I don't know. You can look in my bag. There's nothing there.
Nothing. Except this hole.
Looks like something gnawed it.
Well, I'll be everlastingly gall darned we've had visitors, Major. Four-legged ones. I'm sorry for all the names I just called you, Major. Do you have any more jewelry?
Well, certainly not.
No, I can't use your wedding ring.
Charlie, what are you driving at?
I gotta find something shiny.
Charlie, what in the world are you doing?
Now just sit down and stay put, even if it takes all night. And don't make a sound, or else wait outside. You too. It won't be long now.
Where are you going?
He's taking it to his nest. What did I tell you?
Why, watch.
Your medal.
That little rascal, he stole them. Charlie, Charlie. Hey, where'd he go?
Charlie, we found everything.
Charlie, I want to apologize for even thinking that you'd steal these.
Junk.
Junk?
Compared to what the critter left us in exchange. He's what's known as a pack rat or a trade rat. He's full of tricks. He can't resist stealing, especially shiny things. But for everything he takes, he leaves something in its place.
The nuggets.
The nuggets. And here's where they come from. A whole ledge of gold. We've struck it rich.
Partners.
And that's the story how one of the great gold mines of Saline, Arizona was discovered. It made its owners rich, but more than that, it made a mannequin of Charlie. Picture a desolate mountain region peopled by cattle rustlers, horse thieves, and desperados. Somewhere in the heart of it, a rich silver camp, and you have Limbo County in the early 1880s. That's the setting for tonight's story. Death and taxes. Young Bud Payson, green as a cornfield in his native Kansas, didn't know that Limbo had the reputation of being one of the toughest counties in the Southwest. But he learned in 3 easy lessons.
He had sand in his craw, but was slow on the draw.
Roll over, stranger. You're blocking my egress.
Doggone the doggone. Saloon's closed, temporary. Doggone it, Sheriff. This has got to stop. Curly Bill smashed darn near every bottle in my place. And him not even a regular customer.
You were elected sheriff to enforce law and order. I'm doing my best. You've got to do better. As mayor of this town, I demand action.
That's what we pay taxes for. And speaking of taxes, does anybody collect from Curly Bill and the rest of that gang?
Collect taxes?
They're residents of the county, ain't they?
They are, and rolling in dough.
No reason why they shouldn't be assessed the same as us honest folks.
Do you realize what you're saying? It'd take a whole posse to go into that outlaw country. Then send a posse. You know very well I haven't one deputy to my name. They've all been killed or run off. Well, replace them. Nobody will take the job.
Maybe you don't want the job of sheriff another term. Well, there's an election coming up. And if you don't give us honest folks protection, there'll be a new man behind that badge.
Such is right. The people need protection. And if you can't get any deputies, then by gosh, I will. Oh, excuse me.
That's all right.
Hey! Stranger in town, aren't you?
Why, yes.
Come with me. Here's a deputy for you.
Well, that was quick work.
Can you ride? Shoot?
Yeah.
Swear him in, Sheriff.
Now, wait a minute. This is a boy and a complete stranger.
My name's Bud Payson. I'm from Kansas.
A tenderfoot. Just looking for objections. I don't believe you want a deputy.
I have to make a few inquiries.
Curly Bill and his gang don't. They shoot first and ask questions afterward.
Well, I'd like the job if you'll have me. I need work.
This is all that's left of the last deputy I had. You still want to wear it?
I'd rather take a chance on being shot than starve to death.
Now, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to uphold and enforce the laws of this territory under the powers vested in you as a deputy sheriff, so help you God?
I do.
How's your new deputy?
Well, he's pretty good at shining his badge.
The mayor sure pulled a rabbit out of his hat. Nabbing him for you.
Rabbit is right. Not even dry yet behind his pink little ears. Seems like a nice kid. Sorry to see him take the job.
Well, now that you got him, what are you going to do with him?
Put him to work, just like you and the mayor demanded. Only I'm hoping comes the first showdown, he'll turn tail and hit leather back to Kansas.
I'm open for business again. Come on in and have one on the house.
I gotta get home to supper. I've invited my new deputy. My daughter June will be expecting us.
I'm sure grateful to your dad. If he hadn't given me a job, I might never have met you. I sure hope I make good.
With the job?
Well, I am a greenhorn as a deputy.
You mustn't let folks know.
You don't think they'd guess to look at me?
I think you've got everything it takes.
I'll try to fool them.
Just act tough. Say to yourself, I'm the authority here. What I say goes.
What I say goes.
Anybody tangles with me will get what's coming to him.
We'll get what's coming to them.
You're wonderful. Now just carry out those threats. Be tough. Show yourself a red-blooded man who gets what he wants.
Now, this whole region around here is outlaw territory. You know anything about Curly Bill?
No.
Well, he's the king of them all. And this is his capital.
Goryville? Some name.
I want you to go out there and collect taxes.
Taxes?
It's part of the sheriff's job, and I've got orders to collect them.
But from outlaws?
Well, they're citizens of the county. No reason why they shouldn't be assessed like honest folks.
How do I go about it?
That's up to you. Every deputy has to figure these things out for himself. Of course, if you don't like the job, just turn in your badge and no hard feelings.
Are you trying to get rid of me, Sheriff?
Only for your own good.
You sure it's not because I've taken a liking for your daughter?
You have? I didn't know that.
Well, I hope you don't mind.
We'll talk about that later. It's a long way from liking to getting.
Yes, sir.
Now, wait a minute. You better take this with you.
Thank you. Well, goodbye.
Good luck. Blast your hide, Mayor.
Why do you stare at me like that?
I want to remember you, just as you are this minute.
Anybody think you were going away for a year? Where are you going anyway?
Oh, all around.
It's a nice general answer. I hope you stay out of Curly Bill's territory.
You know Curly Bill?
Of course, by reputation. We've never met socially.
Well, I didn't imagine so.
He has got a girl, though. She comes into town to shop every now and then. Bold as brass and with lots of spending money. You're not listening to a word I say.
I'm sorry.
You are going into Curly Bill's territory.
Goodbye, June.
Take care of yourself, Bud.
Howdy.
You lost?
No.
Then what are you doing here?
Well, haven't I got a right to be here?
I asked you a question, stranger.
Well, I thought that was something folks in the West didn't do. However, I don't mind telling you. I'm looking around, thinking of opening up a trading post in these parts.
You're lying.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but...
I thought so. One of the sheriff's men. Will you hightail it right straight back where you came from? Savvy?
No.
This climate ain't healthy for deputies. Someone is likely to pick your badge for a target.
Well, thanks for the warning, ma'am. Now will you tell me something else? How far is it to Goryville?
Goryville? Just keep straight ahead, stranger. And when you feel the blood running down your shirt, you're there.
Goryville. What's the population?
Varies from day to day.
Today, for instance, it's increased by 1. Yours truly.
And by sundown, it might go the other way.
You're not trying to alarm me, are you? Lady I met on the trail was full of warnings, too.
Must have been Evita.
Evita?
Curly Bill's girl. She's the only female hereabouts.
She's a good looker.
Not so loud. Curly Bill gets jealous mighty easy.
He's around here?
Right over there in front of his office. Well, that's about it.
What do I owe you?
$2.
A robber like the rest of them.
Fellow's got to make a living.
Well, just that much better for the tax collector.
Tax collector?
Fellow who collects the taxes. Well, somebody does, don't they?
Mister, this is outlaw country. There's only one man in the world who could collect taxes here, and that's Curly Bill himself.
I believe you're right. Home a horse for me, will you?
If I couldn't steal a better-looking horse than that, I'd give up the business and get a job. I'll give you $5 for it. Well, where did you come from, little boy?
Limbo.
Looking for somebody?
You.
Well, take a good look, because it may be your first and your last.
Oh, why, we've met before. I was the fellow who was blocking your egress the other day at the Limbo Saloon.
Oh! You admired that expression, huh?
There's a lot of things I admire about you, Curly.
You hear that, boys? The kid admires me.
I've got a proposition to put up to you.
Nothing illegal, I hope.
No.
Let's walk over here where we can talk private. Some of these fellas I wouldn't trust. Well, what's your proposition?
I'm a deputy.
Sheriff must be getting pretty hard up.
He's given me the job of collecting taxes in this region.
Collecting taxes? He must be plumb loco. Why, Sonny, you haven't got a prayer.
That's why I've come to you. You're the kingpin around here. You're the only one who can help me do it.
Let me get this straight. You want me to...
Make the rounds with me. Help me collect.
Of all the gall. You know what you deserve? As a lead slug right in that fresh mug of yours.
Will you help me, Curly?
You've got gall. You've got guts, too. Yes, by gosh, I will.
Curly?
Hello, baby. You got back in a hurry.
Did you see him?
Who?
There's a deputy from Limbo on the prowl.
Deputy, huh? I thought they were all dead.
This is a new one. Young, green as grass. They're the worst. Rush in and start shooting without knowing what they're shooting at.
Don't worry, Vita.
He was headed for Goryville.
I know. I just had a drink with him.
What?
Celebrate our partnership.
Partnership?
I made a deal with this guy. He and I are going to collect taxes hereabouts.
Collect taxes?
From every doggone cattle rustler and horse thief in this territory.
It does not make any sense.
Sure it does, baby. Him and me will collect in the name of the law. And then, you and me will enjoy the receipt.
Curly.
Who is it?
Bud Payson.
I don't know you. What do you want?
I'm from the sheriff's office. I'm collecting taxes.
Taxes? Well, you come to the wrong place, my friend. I ain't got nothing to pay taxes on. Well, I'm just a poor rancher trying to keep body and soul together.
Mind if I look around?
I sure do. Now, you make tracks out of here before I blast you out. I ain't paying no gol darn taxes to no gol darn deputy sheriff for no gol darn county.
Oh, yes, you are, Cuddler.
Curly, what are you doing here?
Seeing if this young deputy collects what's owing.
Yeah, but I don't know nothing. I got nothing.
Put him down for $250, Bud.
$250? But I'm broke, I tell you. Why, I never paid taxes in my life.
Well, then we'll slap on another $500 for arrears. And another $50 for pointing a gun at an officer of the law.
Why, you...
Be quick about it. We got a lot of calls to make. We can't lollygag around with you all day.
You're $20 short.
But you clean me.
No weaseling now. Work up that last double eagle. Write him out a receipt, Bud. We got to keep the county records straight.
Thanks.
Looks like a stage holdup. Only neither.
6 more calls and we're through. And then I can head back to town.
I'll bet you got a girl there.
Well, that's right.
Couldn't be the sheriff's daughter.
Well, how'd you guess?
Prettiest girl in Limbo, if you like the pink and white type. You know her, Curly?
Nope.
Curly makes such flying trips into town. Now me, when I go, I stay and shop. Feel a shopping spree coming over me right now.
Keep your hands off.
Just a little advance.
If you need spending money, I'll give it to you. But these are county funds, a sacred trust, to be used for public improvement for the common good.
Sure, Curly.
Will you be going into Limbo in the next day or two, Evita?
Maybe. What can I do for you?
Give a message to June. Here, I'll write it for you.
I'll see that she gets it. You're June. Yes. Got a message for you from your deputy friend. Bud? Oh. So far, so good. Bud, how did you get this? From him. Where is Bud? What's going on? Don't worry, sweetheart. Your precious tax collector is safe in the hands of Curly Bill. Curly Bill? Wait, come back! Tell me! You sent him out there to collect taxes?
I didn't want to, but somebody has to do it.
Why? Nobody's ever done it before.
I know, but it's part of this job. Just ask the mayor and the merchants. They're the ones that yelled for it. Said I wasn't fulfilling my duties. An election's coming soon.
So, for the sake of a few votes, you'd send a man to his death.
June.
That's what it amounts to, murder.
But his message says everything's going all right.
Written at the point of a gun, most likely. Father, how could you?
I didn't know you cared so much for this fella, honey. Why, you only just met him.
That's all it took. I love him. I love him.
Hot enough, Dutch. Slap it on him.
Mr. Benton, I'm Deputy Pace.
You don't have to introduce yourself. I know what you're here for.
Well, good. That makes it easier.
Easier for what?
You're the last man on my list, Mr. Benton.
You can cross my name off your list now, because I ain't been buffaloed into paying any taxes.
But you owe it to the county, sir.
The county, huh? You think the county's gonna ever see hide nor have any of that money?
Why not?
Because Curly Bill's collecting for himself.
That's not true.
Well, you big sucker. You just wait till them saddlebags are busting with money, then he'll turn around and rob you. I know Curly Bill.
So do I. And as far as I'm concerned, he's on the level. He's a swell guy. He's gone out of his way to perform a public service. The county officials ought to be grateful to him. I sure am. Your assessment, Mr. Benton, is $350.
The shoe's on the other foot now, Mr. Deputy. I'm doing the collecting. Hand over them saddlebags. You going to hand them over peaceable? Or do I have to take them over your dead body?
Curly Bill's not gonna like this.
So what? I'm the big gun around here, and nobody tells me what to do. Now hand over them saddlebags.
This hombre would have plugged me for sure if it hadn't been for you, kid. I said it before, but I'll say it again. You got guts.
Right now, they kind of feel like they're upside down.
All right, Big Joe. Let's get in the shack and patch the kid up. And get the money you owe the county in taxes.
And now what?
His job's done. He's getting ready to start back to town.
Still trusting?
Trusting as a lamb. The only thing worries him is getting back to Limbo with all that money and the game right on. In case he should meet up with outlaws.
Just in case.
So I told him you'd guide him back.
Me?
Explained to him you knew all the hidden trails, secret shortcuts.
So do you.
Sure. I'll be waiting for you both at the old mine with a mask on. So the kid will know who I am and lose faith in human nature.
This is the old mine. From here on, you got nothing to worry about.
Thanks, Evita. It's been real nice of you to go out of your way like this for me. And thank Curly again for me, too. You know, I kind of hated to say goodbye to him.
You may be meeting him again sometime.
I hope. And I want June to meet him, too. Say, maybe both of you could come in and pay us a visit sometime.
I don't think that'll be likely.
Well, after what he's done, after what you've both done for the county, why, I'm sure folks have changed their mind about... Curly!
I thought you was going to wear a mask.
Yeah, so did I. There's something you overlooked, Deputy. My taxes.
Well, that's right. You know, I clean forgot about you. Thanks.
Never mind. Just get going while I feel like giving instead of taking.
So long, partner.
All right, go ahead and say it. I must be loco.
No, Curly. You are muy magnifico.
Big Jaw Benton?
Bo McDaniel. Slippery Cutler. William Bricker. $1,500?
Well, that's Curly Bill.
How the devil did you do it, Bud?
Well, that's something every deputy's got to figure out for himself, Sheriff.
I said you had everything it takes.
But I haven't. How can a man make love with only one arm?
You could try.
And from that day forward, Limbo County, like the rest of the human race, could count on those two sure things, death and taxes.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. In the year 1860, in the territory known as Colorado, the mile-high city of Denver, measured from sea level to the 16th step of the old courthouse, was the farthest outpost of the frontier. Now, despite its fine weather and good black soil, gold was the bait. Though the little town was still in its infancy, it already had a newspaper, hotel, theater, hospital, school, and what was destined to add one of the most fantastic chapters to our American history, a bank. The private mint of Clark Gruber and Company.
I don't understand it. The more business we do, the more money we lose.
My dear Mr. Clark, at the rate Denver's growing, we should be out of business in about a year. Then you can go back east to stay. It's your turn. Go lose us some more money.
Can I help you?
Gus Britton's the name.
Milton Clark.
Pan me a few ounces, and these Cherry Creek safes are too bulky to carry and too hard to spend. Need some cash.
Well, that's one of the things we're here for. There we go. Now, about 5 ounces. Almost 7 ounces, I'd say. That'll be... $72.50.
Well, what do you know? I'd prefer coin. That is, if you don't mind.
Not at all. 20, 40, 60, 70, 250. There we are.
Say, how do you make anything on this deal?
It's just a convenience to our customers. Costs us about what we charge you. 5% of the total transaction.
Didn't see you take it.
It's automatic. These weights weigh 5% more than marked. So the gold dust weighs in at 5% less than its actual weight. It saves us a lot of complicated arithmetic.
Mighty clever. What won't they think of next? Well, thanks a lot.
Morning.
Well, how much did we lose this time?
Not much. He only had a few ounces.
And he wanted coin, of course.
Of course.
Oh, that leaves us awful short on the gold coin, partner.
We got more coming in on the stage from Philly.
And this changing dust to gold coin is breaking our backs. Oh, good morning, Bill.
Bill?
I'm afraid it isn't a very good morning for you boys. The stage has been held up and they got the money box. Your shipment was aboard. Well, you were insured, weren't you?
Of course not. Wells Fargo would have charged us an additional 5%.
Well, it would have been a lot cheaper than losing the whole shipment.
Choose your own poison. Go broke fast or slow.
Well, I hope it isn't that bad. We need you boys around here.
Thanks a lot.
Well, I guess I better be going. I got a newspaper to get out, and I don't have any help.
See you, Bill.
Bill? Well, Manny, what do we do now?
Well, we could cut our throats.
Manny Gruber, my husband doesn't have to eat my cooking, but if you want to be invited here again...
I'm sorry, Martha.
What's the matter with you two, anyway?
Martha, don't you understand? At the rate we're heading, we'll go broke. Look, we have to exchange our customers' gold dust for cash as a courtesy. We charge 5%, which is what Wells Fargo charges us to deliver the gold dust to the mint.
And these holdups we've been having have just about put the match to the powder barrel.
Oh, you still have assets.
Assets?
Well, you have miners' grub stakes, and when they hit it, you'll get your share.
Not when, if.
And loans to farmers. They'll be repaid.
Too late to do us any good.
Loans on properties and a few lots.
Frozen assets, that's what they are. Just try collecting on any one of them.
No, she's right, Milt. We're not busted yet. We still have a few thousand left in gold dust.
How long will that last?
Just have to figure a way to make some money.
Make some money. That's it. Make some money. Why don't you?
Why do we what?
Look, you've been doing a pretty good business so far, right?
Uh-huh.
But the more business you do, the more money you lose.
So?
And it's all because you have to send your gold east to Philadelphia to be minted.
So?
So make your own money. Mint your own coins.
Martha, would you go bake a cake or something, or go wash the dishes, but leave us alone. We've got problems.
No, wait a minute, Milt. She may have an idea here. And Martha, say it again, will you? I just want to make sure I understand you.
Make your own money. Mint your own coins right here in Denver.
Well, we're ready to press our first coin.
Yeah, this is indeed an historic occasion for Denver's history.
Well, we have to make sure it's the full weight. We don't want to shortchange anyone. This should do it.
On the nose.
Well,
We had this dye made back east, you know. I think the honor belongs to Martha. Just step down on this one, I tell you. All right? Go!
It's beautiful.
This is just as shiny as the government's coin.
and just as good.
Hey, this is front page material. I better get busy.
Well, gentlemen, there's money to be made here.
Maybe Gus was right. Maybe we should have put our pictures on one of those coins.
If we put your face on one of them, it could cause an economic revolution. People that spend the money just to get rid of it fast. Oh, I've got more gold dust under my fingernails than old Gus takes out of his claim in 1 week.
U.S. Marshals, don't make us fire. You're under arrest, both of you.
Arrest?
For what?
What are you talking about?
Counterfeiting. From the looks of things, you'll be lucky to get off with 20 years. Let's go. Sorry, ma'am.
And we intend to prove beyond possibility of the slightest doubt that these two men, despite the fact that our nation is and was at that time embroiled in a civil war which threatens our very dissolution, did conspire to and actually made counterfeit coins in the denomination of $2.50, $5, $10, and $20.
Why is he so angry?
Gets us 20 years and himself a big reputation.
This not only could undermine the financial strength and integrity of our financial structure and system, contributing materially to the dissolution of these great United States, but also it might include the possibilities of selling
Your Honor,
We intend to show that not only did my clients have no intent to defraud anyone, but that they have, in fact, performed a great service to our country and to the territory of Colorado. And with specific regard to the crimes of which they're charged, they plead not guilty.
I do.
Your name is?
Gibbs. Stanford Gibbs.
Where do you reside, Mr. Gibbs?
Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
And what is your occupation?
I am the chief metallurgist at the United States Mint in Philadelphia.
I want you to examine this $10 gold piece.
Oh, yes, sir.
Was this coin made at the mint in Philadelphia?
Of course not.
What do you mean, of course not?
Why, this coin, sir, this coin is spurious.
Spurious?
It's not genuine. False. A counterfeit, that's what it is.
Counterfeit? Look, I don't know much about the law, but it seems to me you have a right to object.
I know what I'm doing, believe me, Mr. Gruber.
I hope so.
Your witness, Mr. Barton.
How many witnesses does this make?
I lost count at 42.
Mr. Gibbs.
Sir.
You say you're a metallurgist?
That's right.
I presume that you have run tests of the metal of which my client's spurious coins are made.
I have.
Will you please tell the court your findings?
Well, they are made of gold, Your Honor, and...
Not quite what I mean, Mr. Gibbs. We all know that gold is very soft, malleable, can be scratched with a knife. Its wearing qualities are very poor, so we alloy it to make it harder.
I object, Your Honor. Counsel is leading the witness. Besides, it's immaterial.
I don't see what this is all about, Mr. Barton.
If it please. Your Honor, Mr. Fenner has consumed 3 full days of the court's valuable time. I have not yet used 3 minutes. Surely you must realize that I have some reason for this line of questioning.
Objection overruled. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I am correct so far, Mr. Gibbs?
Yes, quite correct.
So I will ask you again, of what are my client's spurious coins made?
Well, they're made of an alloy of gold, gold and copper, to be precise. Approximately 10%.
Did you find any other elements, any base metals in my client's coins? Lead, for example.
No, sir, I did not.
You did test them?
Of course.
Mr. Gibbs, do you happen to have any genuine United States coin on you? The coin of the realm, so to speak?
I believe so.
I wonder if you would be so kind as to lend some to me. Just for a few minutes, I promise to give them back. Unless, of course, you would prefer some of those.
Well, hardly.
You may change your tune. Now, one of each will do just splendidly. Thank you very much. Now, you have testified as to the accuracy of these scales, have you not?
I have.
Very well. Now, I've placed this $20 gold piece, which you have so kindly loaned to me, here on this pan. And here on this pan, I place a $20 gold piece made by my clients. What conclusions do you draw from this very simple demonstration I've just made? Please, Mr. Gibbs.
Well, it would seem that
I would have to say
that the gold content of my client's spurious coins is even greater than that of the United States government. Isn't that right?
I guess so.
You guess so. You know so. And you also know that this proves that it was obviously not the intent of my clients to defraud or take advantage of anyone, least of all the United States Treasury. The fact of the matter is, and this is subject to proof, that my clients' coins, all of them, contain a full 5% more gold than those of the government, and you may weigh any and all of them. That's all, Mr. Gibbs.
5% more. You didn't use the same weights we used to weigh the customer's gold dust, did you? The ones that are 5% heavier?
Well, sure I did. They're the only ones we had.
Why, you idiot. Do you know you've cost a... Wait a minute. I take it back. It just might be the best thing you ever did.
I submit, Your Honor, that in the speech of the day, counterfeiting is known as the illegal manufacture of paper money. Greenbacks, banknotes, call them what you will. Paper money which has no value, but only represents value. Now, my clients have only made coins, metal coins, gold coins, which have value.
Just a moment. We've never charged otherwise.
You stick with that statement?
Of course.
Then, Your Honor, I demand that the charges brought against my clients be dropped and the case dismissed, or that you so rule them not guilty.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Barton, on what grounds do you make such a motion?
On the grounds, Your Honor, that there is no law, no statute on the books of the United States of America at the present time which makes it a crime or even a misdemeanor to make, manufacture, or cause to have manufactured coins of value as a means of exchange. And I challenge you and opposing counsel to quote to me or to show me such a law.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Fenner, Mr. Barton, you'll meet with me immediately in chambers. Court is recessed until tomorrow morning. Well, it seems that at the present time there's no law on the books of the United States or of the territory of Colorado making it a crime, felony, or misdemeanor to mint coin. Therefore, I have no choice but to declare the defendants, Milton Clark and Emmanuel Gruber, not guilty.
Mr. Gibbs. Mr. Gibbs, would you happen to have change for a $20 gold piece?
Well, now, I think I might be able to accommodate you.
Never thought I'd be happy getting back to these chores.
Well, partner, judging from the amount of dust that Martha took in, you'll be doing this for months to come.
Why don't you hire someone to help you?
If so Milt can go fishing and I can find me a gold mine.
Appears to me you've already found one. Who is it?
Marshal Thomas. May we come in?
Sure.
You're working a bit late, aren't you, Marshal?
The Treasury Department of the United States insists that you, Milton Clark and Emmanuel Gruber, presently residing in Denver in the territory of Colorado,
Cease and desist from the private manufacture of coinage.
Now, we've been through all that.
You know that, Marshal.
Oh, come on, fellas. Look, I'm only doing my duty. Carrying out instructions. And if this fails, well, I was instructed to ask you to please stop. You see, the Treasury Department is awful embarrassed by what you've been doing. They'd be mighty grateful if you quit.
What the government's really asking is that we close up shop and go out of business.
The answer is no, and that's final.
Oh, come on, fellas.
Now, if you don't mind, Marshal, we have work to do here.
Thank you, partner.
And that's that.
What's what?
That's the last you'll ever see of me down here. I'm going back to my kitchen for good.
But we need you here.
I've helped you get things straightened out. If you need more help, you hire someone.
Martha, far be it from me to interfere between a man and his wife, but...
Then don't.
I'll get it. Mr. Gruber? Marshal? May I come in? Suit yourself. Mr. Marshal.
Ma'am? Clark?
Now what?
You two are causing a heap of people an awful lot of trouble. The government in Washington's had to take time off from the war. Call both houses of Congress meeting in special session just to decide what to do about you two young fellas.
Seems to me they'd have more important things to do.
Well, they decided to buy this here place. Land, building, lock, stock, and barrel. $25,000. 5 times too much, if you ask me. On one condition. That you cease and desist, now and henceforth, from the manufacture of coin. Well?
$25,000. Well, Marshal, you tell those people in Philadelphia...
That the answer is no. That's very good thinking, though.
Oh, come on, fellas.
In 2 months' time, you'd be right back in the same trouble you were in to begin with.
She's right, partner.
Right. No deal.
However, there is one way that my husband and Mr. Gruber might be tempted to accept.
How's that, ma'am?
And that is, if the United States government would guarantee to exchange their dust for coin right here.
In Denver? In Denver?
Yeah, but how could that be? The mint's in Philadelphia.
Very simply. They'd own this building and all the machinery. Why, they could mint the coins right here.
A branch of the Philadelphia Mint.
Right here in Denver.
The United States government accepted their terms and established the Denver Mint on the spot previously owned by the banking firm of Clark Gruber and Company. As a matter of fact, that mint turns out 75% of all the coins made in America. Oh, by the way, did you ever notice on the tail side of certain dimes, just to the left of the torch, the little D? Well, that shows it was made at the Denver Mint, formerly owned by Clark Gruber and Company.
মুড়া দিয়েছে এরকম রান্না করা যায় আমার কোনো আইডিয়া ছিল না মানে অসাধারণ হয়েছে থ্যাংক ইউ বিশেষ করে এই মুজটা তো মানে অন্যরকম আনবিলিভেবল মানে ওয়াও একটা ফিল
থ্যাংক ইউ এবারে ঢাকার নাশিতা বাসার আপনার ফুড নিয়ে চলে আসুন আমি বানিয়েছি হচ্ছে র্যাডিশ মিটলো আর বানিয়েছে হচ্ছে র্যাডিশ মুগস
Stop.
টপিংয়ে মূলার সাথে আর কি দিয়েছেন? মূলা ক্রিম চিজ অ্যান্ড
মূলা ফিলাডেলফিয়া চিজ আর একটু ব্ল্যাক পেপার।
দেন চিকেনটাতে
চিকেনটাতে হচ্ছে আমি অ্যাড করেছি জিঞ্জার গার্লিক একটু অনিয়ন মিক্সড হার্বস লাইক কোরিয়েন্ডার পার্সলে আর মিন্ট।
এটা কিছু
এটা হচ্ছে মুজ, মূলার মুজ।
মূলাটা কিভাবে?
মূলাকে ফার্স্টে আমি ঘিয়ে ক্যারামেলাইজ করে নিয়েছি, দেন ওটাকে আমি হচ্ছে ক্রিম চিজের সাথে অ্যাড করব।
সো এটাতে আর কি দিয়েছেন? আমি আপনার স্টেশনে গোচুজাং দেখছিলাম। সো হাউ ডিড ইউ পুট গোচুজাং ইনটু দিস?
গোচুজাং বেসিক্যালি এনেছিলাম, আমি ভেবেছিলাম যে মূলার বানাবো, আপনার কিমচি বানাবো, বাট আমি আসলে টাইমে কভার করতে পারিনি, দ্যাটস ওয়াই স্কিপ করেছি।
খুব ভালো হয়েছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। আমার কাছে লোফটাও ভালো লেগেছে, মূলা দিয়ে যে লোফটা তৈরি করা হয়েছে, আর মুসটা একদম সুপার।
সিরিয়াসলি এটা মূলার কোনো কিছু, এটা আমি বিলিভ করতে পারছি না।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আনবিলিভেবল, মানে ওয়াও একটা ফিল।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
সত্যি খুব ভালো, সত্যি খুব ভালো। থ্যাংক ইউ।
নাশিদা, মূলা দিয়েছে এরকম রান্না করা যায় আমার কোনো আইডিয়া ছিল না, মানে অসাধারণ হয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ। বিশেষ করে এই মুসটা তো মানে অন্যরকম, মিষ্টি একদম পারফেক্ট। আমি মিষ্টি মানে খুব কম খাই, খেতে পারি না, বাট এটা একদম
আমি আপনার কথা চিন্তা করি একটু
খাই না
কম দিয়ে।
মানে এটা আমার কাছে মিষ্টি মনেই হয়নি, মানে এতটা পারফেক্ট হয়েছে। অ্যান্ড দেন এটাও তো বেস্ট। এবং এই প্রোগ্রামের নাম যে পারলে খাওয়াও, আমি যে চ্যালেঞ্জ দিয়েছি আমি জানি না, মানে একের পর এক আমি হেরে যাচ্ছি।
আই থিঙ্ক আজকে বাকি 3 জাজেসের ফেভারিট ছিল মূলা মুজটা। বাই দ্য ওয়ে, আই লাভ দ্য নেম মূলা মুজ। বাট আই থিঙ্ক this would be my favorite. I absolutely love it, and I can't stop eating it. আমি নিজের জন্য যে পিসটা নিয়েছিলাম ওটা শেষ হয়ে গেছে, now I'm just nibbling on this. Very well done. I can taste the mula, the texture of mula. আপনি কমপ্লিটলি অফ চলে যাননি। আমি ক্রিম চিজ দেখে মনে করেছিলাম যে মুলার কে মনে হয় ওভার পাওয়ার করে নিবে, but I can taste the mula. চিকেনের সাথে it blends really well. I think it was a very smart concept. With the sauce, it's just magical.
Okay.
Great job. Very well done. Costing ঠিক আছে. Thank you very much. মোচা দিয়ে পায়েস করা যায়, এই আইডিয়াটা কোথা থেকে আসলো?
তো ইনোভেটিভ কিছু করি ভালো হবে। অসাধারণ, মানে আমার সাইড থেকে 10 on 10 আমি দিচ্ছি আপনাদের।
ঢাকার দিবা এবং সেই সাথে বগুড়ার তামান্না আপনাদের রেসিপি নিয়ে দ্রুত চলে আসো।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। শেফ, আজকে আমি মোচা দিয়ে, কলার মোচা দিয়ে, গরুর মাংসের কিমা দিয়ে এবং ডাল দিয়ে একটু ভুনা করেছি, এবং সাথে ওটাকে আমাদের বগুড়ায় এটে বলে, থোর যেটা, এটা দিয়ে আমি চিংড়ি মাছ দিয়ে একটা সবজি করেছি,
আর সাথে করেছি ঘিয়ে ভাত আর হচ্ছে মোচার পায়েস।
মোচা দিয়ে পায়েস করা যায়, এই আইডিয়াটা কোথা থেকে আসলো?
তো ইনোভেটিভ কিছু করি ভালো হবে।
মোচার ফ্লেভারস পায়েসে কিভাবে দিয়েছেন?
মোচাটাকে ক্লিন করে পরিষ্কার করে নিয়ে এটাকে চপ করে কেটে নিয়েছি, দেন তারপর এটাকে একটু ঘিয়ে ভেজে পায়েস হয়ে যাওয়ার আগে দিয়ে, যেন এটা সেদ্ধ হয় সেই হিসেবে আগে এটা দিয়ে ফেলেছি, দিয়ে দেন পায়েসের সঙ্গে মিক্স করে সার্ভ করেছি আর কি।
প্লেটিংটা অনেক সুন্দর।
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
সেগমেন্ট করে দেওয়া চিংড়ি আর বিফকে এখানে মোচার পাতাটা ইউজ করা, আই থিঙ্ক দিস ওয়াজ এ স্মার্ট আইডিয়া। একসাথে দুটোকে না দিয়ে এখানে দ্য ইউসেজ অফ দ্য ইনগ্রিডিয়েন্ট আই থিঙ্ক পারফেক্টলি ব্লেন্ড করে আপনার আলুর সাথে। সো এটা স্মার্ট ছিল। দিস টেস্ট রিয়েলি গুড। পায়েসটার ব্যাপারে আমি বলবো, আমাকে যদি আপনি না বলতেন যে এটাতে মোচা আছে, এটা বোঝার কোনো ওয়ে নাই। সো টেস্টটা প্রপারভাবে পায়েসের ভিতরে ঢুকে যায়নি। এটা আপনি বলাতে আমি জানি ইটস আ মোচা পায়েস, বাট এমনি মজা, টেস্ট ওয়াইজ ইজ গুড, বাট মোচা ফ্লেভার্স বোঝা যাচ্ছে না। ওভারঅল গুড ট্রাই।
আমার কাছে ভালো লেগেছে, চিংড়ি মাছটা বেশি ভালো লেগেছে কিমার চাইতে, কারণ মোচার সাথে ফিশটা আসলে বেশি ভালো লাগে। তারপরেও কিমা দিয়ে করা হয়েছে, এটা একটা নতুন জিনিস, এটা ভালো লাগলো। আর পায়েসের ক্ষেত্রে আমি শেফের সাথে একদমই একমত। না বললে কিন্তু এটা বোঝা যায় না যে এখানে মোচা।
অ্যামাউন্টটা একটু বাড়িয়ে দিই,
মানে ওটার অ্যামাউন্টটা একটু বাড়িয়ে দিলে, চালটা একটু কমিয়ে দিলে, তাহলে দুটোরই বাইটে বাইটে পাওয়া যেত। এই আদারওয়াইজ খুব ভালো ছিল, টিম ওয়ার্ক ভালো ছিল।
আমার কাছে কিন্তু পুরো বিষয়টাই অনেক বেশি ইন্টারেস্টিং লেগেছে। চিংড়ি দিয়ে করেছেন, পুরো ডিশটাই খেতে অ্যামেজিং এবং স্পাইস লেভেলটা একদম খুব মজার ভাত দিয়ে খাওয়ার জন্য, যেহেতু ঘিতে ভেজেছেন না ভাতটা। আর পায়েস নিয়ে যদি আমি বলি, মোচা দিয়ে চিন্তা করেছেন যেটা যে ডেজার্ট হয়, জি এটাই তো অনেক দারুণ বিষয়, তাই না?
থ্যাংক ইউ।
অসাধারণ, আমার সাইড থেকে 10 on 10 আমি দিচ্ছি আপনাকে।
আমি একটা কথা শুধু বলবো, অ্যাড করবো শুধু, আমার কাছে ঘি ভাত শব্দটা এত ভালো লেগেছে, আমাকে সেই ছোটবেলায় নিয়ে গেছে। আমার দাদি এটা খুব করতেন, ওই সময়টায় ঘি ভাতটা খুব পপুলার ছিল, পোলাও টোলাওর চাইতো, আর এটা অনেক হেলদি। থ্যাংক ইউ। ঘি ভাত নামটা শুনে আমাকে একটা নস্টালজিয়ায় পেয়ে গেল।
আমরা এটা ভাতের চাল দিয়েই করেছি।
আমরা খাই, ভাতের চালে উপরে একটু ঘি দিয়ে দাও, এটা খুবই ভালো, হেলদি যে ঘি।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
কস্টিং ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। দিয়ে যাবেন।
কুকিংয়ের সময় আমাদের টিম ওয়ার্কটা তামান্নাপুর সাথে আমার ভালোই ছিল। সেক্ষেত্রে আমরা যেটা করেছি, আমরা দুজন একসাথে আগে ডিসাইড করেছি আমরা কি কি করব, এরপর একসাথে করে আমরা স্টোরে গিয়ে সবকিছু কালেক্ট করে আমরা দুইজন দুইটা রান্না করি, সবকিছু আমরা শেয়ার করে করেছি। আর আমি যে মাচা দিয়ে একটা ফিরনি করার চেষ্টা করেছি। তামান্নাপু যে থোড় দিয়ে যে আইটেমটা করে কিমা দিয়ে যে ভুনা করি আমরা, সেটাও আমি ওনাকে হেল্প করে রাখি। তো দুইজনের একই সাথে আমরা ভালোই কাজ করেছি আজকে।
কেমন লাগলো?
খুবই ভালো লাগলো। তুমি যখন কাউন্ট করছিলে, আমার হার্টবিট ফাস্ট হয়ে গিয়েছিল।
10, 9, 8, 7, 6 পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 10 মিনিট বাকি আছে। এই 10 মিনিটের মধ্যে কুকিং ডান করতে হবে, প্লেটিং করতে হবে, কস্টিং অ্যান্ড কিচেন ক্লিনিং। সো হাতে সময় একেবারেই নেই। আমি বলবো আরেকটু ফাস্ট করতে হবে সবকিছু, ওকে? পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 5 মিনিটস বাকি আছে, অনলি 5 মিনিটস। সো একদম সময় নেই হাতে, প্লিজ হারি আপ।
ফাস্ট ফাস্ট।
দয়া কস্টিংটা চেক করেন।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আমি কাউন্টডাউন দিচ্ছি। 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and time's up.
পার্টিসিপেন্টস কেমন লাগলো?
খুবই ভালো লাগলো। তুমি যখন মানে কাউন্ট করছিলে আমার হার্টবিট ফাস্ট হয়ে গিয়েছিল।
রান্না শুরুর পালা এবং আপনারা সবাই জানেন যে আমাদের বিজ্ঞ বিচারকেরা গত পর্বের মতো এবারও আপনাদের সময় দিয়েছে 1 ঘন্টা। এই 1 ঘন্টার মধ্যে রান্না কমপ্লিট করতে হবে, প্লেটিং করতে হবে, কিচেন ক্লিন করতে হবে এবং অবশ্যই খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট যে পার্ট সেটা হচ্ছে কস্টিং। সো আজকে আমরা সবাই চাই এই 8টি টিম যেন খুব প্রপারলি সবকিছু কমপ্লিট করে। ওকে, সো আপনাদের সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন।
বসাবো পানি দিব না।
এই বেরো পারে
ডালটা নেই তো
দাঁড়াও আমি এটা সাইডগুলো দেখতে
গ্লাভস পরে নি কেন?
কিসকিস জাস্ট করে মতো কামনা দিব বললো এটার মধ্যে জিরা টিরা দিয়ে ডিম কিসে দিবা? এগুলো বের করবো নাকি? দেখো বের করে দিব। দেখো আদা রসুন বাটা দেবো না, আদা রসুন দেবো না, এগুলো লাগবে না। এটা সিদ্ধ হোক আর এগুলো সময় সপ্তাহের বাড়ি দেখলাম দেন ডালটা 2-3 কিলো 3 কিলো তেল দিন, আমরা বন্ধ করবো না। জানাবে হবে না। আমি 2টা চাইছিলাম, 2টা কম্বাইন করার জন্য। আমার আতপ চাল আর মিনিকেট চাল দুটো না, তো বন্ধ করছে।
করে দিচ্ছি যেটা আগে ভেজে দিব না করবো।
Kotla karai ko lang. Ito ko lang ko lang. Dito. Bata na yung bata. Bata na. After alam niya ikaw naman ang text niya. Takas mo dito. Ay, agad ko rin na. Ito sa like it. Kita kidos. Dahil ka lang. Sabi na ko na. Give a give me. Sino ko na.
itu para kami kalau
Sorry. At mali rin dahil sweater ka kila. 18 years. Natin to. Yes. Selamat. Selamat.
This toilet. Pop. Yellow, orange, shop. Okay. Sibin. Vừa đánh lúc bạn ơi, cực bình ấy. Không biết bạn ơi, thằng ngu à? Thì có làm cái gì? Nó đây à? Ừ. Làm gì vậy? Bạn này, thằng súp ở đây nữa này. Đánh nào bạn? Đánh súp nhá. Này slow rồi. Đánh bạn ấy, đánh súp là chết rồi. Ui khó rồi. Đó đây, I can run. Khó thế nhở? Mất nó bật thông thạo lên kìa. Tôi heal một tí tôi về. Làm gì ấy? Làm gì ấy? Làm gì ấy? Ui, bay hết đũa rồi, bay hết đũa rồi. Đang ấn nút chat rồi, bay hết đũa rồi. Chat của bạn đang bị vô hiệu hóa. Cái gì ấy thằng? Tất cả đây rồi. Hai con chó ngu. Chết thằng kia. Sao bạn này? Sâu sủng. No need bri. Biết gazon. Bao giờ bạn phải chụp lên tít to bạn gì? Hai cái danh đều thách đấu. Ui. Ui mami. Hai cái danh đều thách đấu xong chụp thêm quả GP 4 chấm nữa. Ui, anh ơi. Anh. Ui, cực kinh đấy. Nói này bạn đi chơi gì không? Nói bạn thi về cái gì nhỉ? Quên mất. Nó không làm gì đấy vậy? Ui bạn chiến tới. Đấm luôn bạn, đánh hết luôn, đánh hết luôn. Hay á, hay á, hay á, hay á. Ui, chiêu thức ấy rồi. Sao bạn này? Sao? Sao mà Betgazen cực nhiều tiền rồi? Nga booking lắm tiền bạn ấy. Xong mấy thằng này ra booking cực lắm tiền rồi. Ui, kéo chuẩn chưa? Ui, lồng đèn cho Serat ạ. Xong cái team này bạn ơi, team này kết thúc rồi. Let's eat. Bạn đừng, đúng rồi, bạn đừng có này hút chúng mất lửa đam ấy. Ôi nó vẫn chưa đánh cho mình phát nào đấy, bạn bị trừ lửa đam rồi. Ok bạn này. Ui mất con xe rồi, buồn thế. Mày xem một chút đồ đấy. Bẹp. Con này nhốt. Nó bẹp. Ôi mất đâu vậy? Rồi đây bắn phát chiều nhót hết rồi. Mình chết luôn. Cái gì mà lại thua? Game sắm cứt. Xuống cuối luôn ạ, chấp một lõi vàng luôn. hay đấy. Thế này đi. $500 triệu, 600 triệu tiền. Có thua hả? Ui rồi ôi, 44 caram xin người. Khỏe thế. Oh, but he's so strong. Mày nhót. Bên dưới nhót rồi, xếp bên trên rồi. Mở cửa đi nhót, let's go. Một bán chết. Đau á, đau á. Nó đánh đau thế. $200 triệu máu. Một đường ke nhót. Ôi chết mình luôn đi. Khỏe thế nhở? Thua suốt này. Không biết cần cái gì. Cái này đi. Bém. Đây rồi. Mày vẫn còn à? Điều bận lòng hôm nay để nhớ khi cầm tay. Có thể sưởi ấm tim người. Mày nhót. Bom.